15 Sports. See Mark Lambert, one of the officials. That's Pat Whalen behind him. And here comes Joe McCurdy. And those are the three gentlemen that will be officiating Rewind-MSJ boys varsity basketball action. And I'm going to let them speak here for a second on the PA system. Is Marty McDonough, the athletic director. We'll give you the code of conduct. And when he does the introductions for the starting five for both sides, I'll go to the outside mic. I don't know if there's a live national anthem. If there is, I'll stay up for it. If there isn't, then I'll come back for the opening tip-off. But it's Rewind-MSJ boys varsity action from the Convent Avenue Gym on PEGTV, Channel 15.
Starting lineup. First for the visiting Raiders. Starting at guard, number 10, senior Robbie Dorman. Also at guard, number 15, senior Tyler Madison. Our third guard in the lineup, number 20, senior Brendan LaPasa. Starting at forward, number 21, senior Akeem Evans. And at the other forward, number 23, junior Matt Comstock. Rutland is coached by Mark Wood. Now for the Mounties. Starting at guard, number 11, senior Jared Margola. Also at guard, number 22, sophomore Brandon Mercado. Starting at forward, number 13, junior Ryan Carter. Also at forward, number 20, junior Nolan Rhodes. And the third forward in the lineup, number 21, senior Jake Valesca. MSJ is coached by Pat Paquette. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Beth Garbatelli.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Out here at the ball game, I want to see that lady sitting there with the, I can't tell colors, but I think it's green sweater and the white paper in her hand. When you call Channel 15 and you hear that nice, pleasant voice, that's Nancy Donahue right there. She's the lady that works at Channel 15, PEGTV. Taking in some of the action here at the Convent Avenue Gym, MSJ Rutland basketball, boys varsity action. And I thought if I showed Nancy, she'd put the game on more. So there, yeah, see her, she's getting all settled in. All right, so now you know the face that goes with the voice on the phone, and we're set to go. Rutland quickly getting off to the break, and Comstock. Ball was tipped, they said, from the start there as Comstock took her hard to the hole and missed a shot. And this is going to be Margolin with the basketball. And I'll go through the rosters, through the timeouts between quarters and all that good stuff. This is Nolan Rhodes and Comstock on him. And so many side notes to this basketball game. I'd need a telestrator to lay it out for you. Pat Paquette, the head coach at MSJ in his first year at the varsity coach here at MSJ, played for Leon Wood. Leon Wood's the assistant coach for former MSJ coach, but now Rutland High School head coach Mike Wood. Mark Comstock played for MSJ for a couple of years. Now he's playing for Rutland. Mark Golan with the ball played for Rutland. Now he's playing for MSJ. And I mean, you can see where I'm going with this. This is going to be an interesting matchup, as always. Dorian into the front court. Great athlete, Dorian is. And this is LaFossa with the basketball. You got the baseline, got the ball tipped, and it's going to be controlled on that far side by MSJ. Had a chance, couldn't control it. Ball shot, no good. And they'll reset it now. It's going to be Comstock with the basketball. Comstock on the wing, the shot taken and no good. I believe it's going to be Carter with the basketball, but I'll set the stage for you in just a second, names-wise. That's Mark Golan with the shot. And you know what's going to happen, too? Both teams coming out, big crowd, beautiful job of the national anthem by Beth Garbatelli. And everybody's just a little jacked right now. There's too much adrenaline going, and the call will go. Out of bounds off of MSJ. Going hard to the boards was Tyler Madison, number 15. Akeem Evans is 21 out there. Comstock's 23. Dorian with the ball, and LaFossa, number 20. And that's going to be up and no. Dorian with another offensive rebound for Rutland. They've had a couple here already. We're just a minute and a half into the contest. They'll push the ball down inside. There's the ball fake by Dorian. Got Mercado in the air, but didn't take it to the hole. And they'll pull it out and be patient. They'll set the offense up in this half-court set. Take the push if it's there. If not, be patient and do this right here. Dorian for a three ball. No, front rimmed it. And the rebound tipped around, and controlled by Mercado. He wants to get it up to Mark Golan, and he's going to take it to the hole, and no. Boy, he sliced through the defense, and yeah, what happened is he had not established himself back in bounds and grabbed a hold of it, and Mark Golan will be okay after going hard into the padding on the wall. Madison will hand the ball off to Dorian, and you'll see some token pressure in the back court by Mark Golan. We've got no score. We've had a lot of shots and a lot of action, and the crowd's into it already, but it's 0-0 on the board. Dorian goes baseline with the pass, and good defense played by Ryan Carter. Nobody picked up the cutter. It was LaFossa with the basket. So Brendan LaFossa with the cut, the basket, and the first points of the ball game. 2-0 Rutland, 5:46 to go in the opening quarter of basketball action on Munger Vision. And a basket. Ties it up at 2 for MSJ and Rutland here. Raiders, in case you didn't know it, in the red. Almost seems not even noteworthy, but just in case it's your first time. Mounties on their home court. That's why I'm able to be here. If it was at Rutland, I wouldn't be allowed to tape it. But I won't bring politics into this. This is more about the basketball game. 2-2 the score, 5:20 on the clock. First quarter action. They looked at Evans, and they'll come to Madison, bring it back to LaFossa, and that's going to be my goal on him defensively. See Carter right there defensively, the fadeaway, and it's going to be short. Here's the push the other way. Mark Golan feels the pressure from behind, takes the curl, and cuts it back out of Mercado. Mercado, very, very good from the three-point arc. That's something I'm sure Rutland very aware of, and they'll put pressure on the perimeter, and this is Balestra. He likes to launch the three ball. He's going to go down to Carter, and Carter being played by Evans, takes the bump. And he wants to give the ball back. There's the cut by Balestra, and he lost it. Got going down the middle of the paint, just lost the basketball. Comstock will come up with it. It was Evans, I believe, 21, that actually created the loose ball. This is Comstock, and got it. Two-pointer. He was just inside the line. 4-2 Rutland on the Comstock basket. All right, Golan with the crossover, and then behind the back, and now he'll give the pass off on the side to Balestra, and he'll give it to Carter, and he wants to back in. Boy, he tried to go across. Mercado falling down, took the shot, looked for the whistle, didn't get the call, and here comes Dorian. Dorian will race into the front court, look for the trailer on his Comstock, and that shot just a little bit too strong out the back of the rim, and here comes Mercado. And he has the ability to dribble penetrate, but he likes to take the three ball, and Mark Golan, he's a slasher. He'll take the baseline, and nice dish. I think they're going to blow it all off. Yeah, roads traveled. I'm not sure you expected the pass, but with Mark Golan out there, you've got to be awake all the time because he can make some of the most impossible-looking passes. And Cedric White, 31, coming in the basketball game for Rutland. So the first sub will be 31, Cedric White. He will come in for number 15, Tyler Madison. Yeah, and so Dorian now, no pressure until mid-court, and that's where Jared Margolin will pick him up. You want to go into White, he will make the catch, fade, fire off the front of the rim, ball tipped around, Carter has it, he'll outlet the basketball to Jared Margolin. 4-2 Rutland, and we're in the first quarter, 3:47 to go. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah, got him with the hand check up top, and might call the hold. Yeah, they'll call the hold on Dorian. First foul of the basketball game, a little over 4 minutes played, now will be the first foul. Yeah, it's been an up and down the floor affair here, and no feeling out process for these schools. They know each other well. And Rutland going to go zone now. They'll switch up to the 2-3 zone, and Mercado working against LaFosse. No shot clock in the state of Vermont at the high school level, so they can run through as much time here as they want. Carter catches, drives, dishes, and foul. Well, I tell you what, Carter with some pretty nifty hands there for a big man. Going to send Nolan Rhodes to the line for MSJ in a 4-2 ball game. Rutland with the lead, and Rhodes at the line to shoot 2. But I tell you, it all started though with Carter. Can they catch at the top of the paint and then penetrating? Drew the defense to him and then dish the ball off, and Rhodes will be off the mark. Now, no knock on MSJ. They'll tell you this themselves. As a team this season so far, they have not shot the ball well from the free throw line, and that has hurt them in ball games, and they'll miss their first free throw attempt tonight. Ben Benedict at the scores table, and he'll wear number 14, and he will come in. And as soon as he gets a chance, he's coming in for the shooter Rhodes, and since neither shot was made, he couldn't check in the basketball game. So it stays 4-2 after the missed free throws by MSJ. LaFosse with the spin, goes up underneath and got it. Oh, what a nice shot by LaFosse. Tell you, for a big, strong guy, that was a pretty agile move right there. And it makes it 6-2, Rutland with the lead. And Mercado with the spin, and boy, see the nice job of just staying at home defensively by LaFosse. Margolin to Balestra, and Carter with the catch, the baseline up, and too strong, kept the ball alive, but it'll be coming out of the pack in Rutland's hands, and here comes Comstock. Comstock quickly into the front court. Now Comstock is about a 6'1" guy, but he handles the ball about as well as you can see any guard in the state of Vermont handle the basketball. The spin to stop, the dish, Balestra for 3, no. Tell you, Mercado is so far down inside the blocks, he might have been better off to take the shot himself. And I think we have a travel call, jump ball called, as Evans will hit the floor and he'll be okay. Now Benedict will check in for Nolan Rhodes for MSJ. And we're going to have a Rutland timeout, 32nd timeout, Joe McCarran says, and it's been a very well officiated first quarter. And you see Mike Wood and his team out there on the floor. And I'll quickly read through the roster for you. For Rutland, Rob Dorian is number 10, Troy Davin 11, Kyle Horvath is number 12, Tyler Madison wears 15, Brendan LaFosse 20, Akeem Evans is 21, wearing 22 is Ethan Utterback, Mark Comstock is 23, Jackson Webster is 24, Jeff Perry 25, Cedric White 31, Tom Pepp is 32, and Alex Snyder is 44. The JV contest was won in a very lopsided ball game by Rutland. I believe it was 58-18. I did the game, I just can't remember it because it was just a long affair. 6-2 Rutland, that was a Rutland timeout. Benedict will get the ball in the play to Mercado. They were playing denial with Dorian on Margolin. They'll let Mercado try to set the table offensively here. LaFosse on him defensively, and LaFosse, see him move those feet, and LaFosse's strong. He can be physical with a guy like Mercado out there. Benedict needs some help, comes back to Mercado. He'll launch it, and no. Carter kept it alive. Carter got it. Carter got fouled and almost got the basket. Tell you, Ryan Carter, as his season has progressed along, not that he was playing bad early, but he's just been playing noticeably better. Very significant role out there, and did a good job with the offensive rebound and realized where he was on the floor, went right back up with the shot. Number 24 coming in the basketball game now for Rutland will be Jackson Webster. So Jackson Webster coming in, and he's going to replace Evans, as that's 2 fouls on Evans here in the first quarter. So 6-3 now, and I don't have a stat in front of me, but I've watched so many MSJ games. I think Carter's got to be either the top free throw shooter or near the top free throw shooter on the MSJ squad. Margolin going to lose it. I believe that, yeah, he lost it off his own teammate's foot out of bounds. So a turnover for MSJ. 3-point ball game right now with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. And yeah, Webster will bring the ball into play. And Dorian, he's going to run the show out there. And again, I just love to watch Rob Dorian play anything, whether it's center field for American Legion baseball or I don't get to watch Rutland football, but watch him here in basketball. Webster looks for White. You got the defender playing from behind him. It's Balestra this time. And it's time Balestra stepped in front, timed to steal perfectly. And Margolin's pass was too long and too tough. He was looking for Benedict on about a 25-foot diagonal bounce pass. And boy, nobody stopped the ball. And LaFosse said, well, if you're going to do it, I'll take it. And he took it to the hole and made it. Makes it 8-3 now, and Margolin trying to do the same thing. Lost it on the baseline. Balestra will leap up, grab the pass, came hard off the floor. This one almost hit A.J. Morrow of the Herald, and he's moving. See that? Oh, yeah. He's no dummy. He's getting out of the way. Full timeout taken by MSJ's head coach, Pat Paquette. And we're going to have plenty of time. I'll be able to look at the huddle and read the MSJ roster to you. They have Jared Margolin, number 11. Nick Webster wears 12. Ryan Carter's 13. Ben Benedict is 14. Alan Saltis wears number 15. 20 is Nolan Rhodes. 21 is Jacob Balestra. Brandon Mercado is 22. Ryan Gilbert, 23. Chris Reedy is number 24. Ben Sexton, 25. And Ryan Ritter is 30. Now I'll get more chances throughout the evening to read the rosters from both sides again, and I'll tell you right now we have 1 minute 12 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. 8-3 Rutland, and MSJ with no team fouls. Rutland with 3 team fouls, and the only guy in foul trouble is number 21, Akeem Evans. He has 2 of the 3 fouls on Rutland. And Aaron Eaton, I should mention, is the assistant coach, along with Steve Garrow for MSJ squad. Big Joe down there, Joe McKernan, and with the basketball. Again, the referees have done a nice job here in this first quarter, and each team kind of settling down now. One thing very obvious, Rutland's defense able to control MSJ's offense, and you can see right there, they're able to knock the ball out of bounds. They were trying to go to Margolin up top, and there's just too much of a gap in the passing lane, and knocked out of bounds by LaFaso. That zone now being set up by Rutland High School. Benedict with the basketball, and he'll come back to the left and reaches down and grabs the basketball. No damage done. He didn't lose it. Never really got far enough away from him to cause any problems. And Margolin. Mercado got it. Mercado for 3. Boy, did they need that. Mercado had a game in the holiday tournament here at MSJ, the tip-off tournament, where he had 6 3-pointers in one ball game. So yeah, I mean, he can get hot out there, and that's a nice drive by Comstock. Can't get the finish. Tips the rebound to his teammate. LaFosse will come to Dorian. Now Cedric White will put it on the floor, and he'll back it out again. Nice job defensively in the travel call. Balestra with the defense. The key to that was he moved his feet defensively. Nice job by Balestra. 8-6 Rutland, but only 28 seconds left in the first quarter. MSJ with the basketball, looking for either the tie or the lead on this possession. Yeah, and you see Margolin go behind the back, and there's the baseline to Carter. Tie ball game. What an assist from Margolin to Carter, 8-8. And Carter, though, nice job of making himself available to receive the pass, and 8-8 to score in the first quarter. Well, what a wraparound, and couldn't get the finish. I think it got tipped. White fighting for the basketball. I believe White touched it last. Cedric White got down there amongst that green wave, and it looked like a wave. Everybody's just kind of surfing around him. 1.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Carter gets it to Balestra, and it'll count, and it's going to be just off the mark, and there it is, 8-8, and a dandy of a first quarter. Rutland MSJ on Munger Vision on PEGTV. Mark Lambert, one of the officials, he's set to go. He's all set. The crowd, yeah, I'd say it's capacity now. It's pretty full, as you would expect. Madison back in the basketball game, number 15 for Rutland. Remember, he started the ball game and then came out about midway through that first quarter. And LaFaso just played so impressive. He handles the ball so well. He brought it down in White. Gets it off to Dorian. There's a dump down on the baseline. Mercado trying to deny, and boy, they had everything but the shot. White with the follow-up. The tip will come wide. It'll be picked up by Madison, and he's going to come back to LaFaso. Again, Rutland right now experiencing just a little bit of cold shooting because they've gotten the right shots. They've got the right spot on the floor. They made the right decisions to take the shots. And Margolin, yeah, and off the way, I think it's his first personal foul on Margolin. He would be key to lose since he'll probably play most of this basketball game. He's the point guard for MSJ. He'll pick up his first foul. That's the first team foul. Dorian waits for White. They come up top, and they're going to be patient. Going to be very patient. Oh, nice fake. Baseline. What great body control. What a great shot by Comstock. Mark Comstock. Got another year left to play, too. I mean, he's just still a growing young guy out there. Oh, what a pick. Behind the back, anticipated it, and the foul. Oh, tell ya, it was bad enough to get picked, but then the foul on the made basket, chance for a three-point play, and Yeah, dangerous foul actually, pushing the guy going up for the layup. You really got to kind of keep yourself in check. So Tyler Madison at the line with the and one after just a tremendous steal. The basket and the free throw. Quite a trip right there down the floor for Madison. Makes it 13-8 Rutland. And Margolin needing some help. We'll come over to Mercado. And that's going to be Benedict. Great catch. That's a long, dangerous pass. And Benedict's a shooter. And he's going to go around. And who's there? Carter left it on the rim. Oh, nice offensive rebound. No finish on. Here comes Rutland picking the tempo up. This is Dorian below the free throw line. Baseline up and got it. Cedric White. It all started with the push down the floor, though. Actually, it all started with the defensive rebound. And the lead now is the largest of the ball game at 7, 15-8. Carter. Yeah, he wants to get the ball into Margolin's hands. And that zone defense is extremely active out there for Rutland High School. They go baseline to Margolin. He'll do a complete spin. Got double teamed, able to just shuffle the ball out to Balestra. Now to Mercado. They'll go to Carter, and Carter was feeling it and lost it. Turns to the official, wanted a call. Got to get back on defense. LaFosso passed up to 3. And look at that good quick passing. And it's going to be recovered by Comstock. Comstock all the way in, fades, and boy, it's going to be interesting. We'll see where the foul was called, whether on the floor or there's going to be free throws. 2 shots. Okay, so they're going to give him the 2 shots. Yeah, okay, so Mark Comstock, usually a very good free throw shooter, will step to the line and he will get set. That'll stop the clock with 5:54 to go. 15-8 Rutland. Remember, it was 8-8 at the break between quarters, and Rutland on an 8-0 run right now. Chris Reedy coming in for the first time tonight. He'll replace Ryan Carter. Reedy will wear number 24, and usually Reedy brings a lot of energy and scoring off the bench for MSJ. And Comstock on his second shot. No good. Rebound will actually hit the floor. Mercado. Brandon Mercado with the basketball, and he got a lot of heavy traffic, able to pick the basketball up, give it to Benedict. Benedict thought about the 3, pulled the shot down. The defender was Dorian. He got out on the point. And now Mark Golan will pull it back out and work it right at the center court logo. See Mercado twist and then find Benedict. Benedict between the legs, lost the dribble and goes down on the baseline to Reedy. Reedy, for a big guy, you got to watch him on the perimeter. Reedy's got a nice touch from the outside. And that Rutland zone is just jumping around on the top of the 2-3 and making it tough for MSJ to complete the passes. That's going to be Cedric White. Nice rebound by White. Strong rebound by White to LaFosso. There it is. He stopped, started, accelerated, gets it back, and Comstock, great dish pass. Ball was blocked, though. It was either by Reedy or by his teammate on that side, Balestra. Mercado for another 3-pointer. No. And I'm going to wait to see. It's going to go off from Balestra out of bounds as he came in behind Comstock and swatted at the basketball. 16-8 Rutland. They're on an 8-0 run right now. That was 8-8 at the end of the first quarter of play. 4:51 to go in the second quarter. Cedric White popped out on the top of the arc. He'll come over to LaFosso. And again, Rutland, very impressive with how fast, quick, crisp they're moving the basketball. Real lot of snapping and passes, and got a push called on Balestra, number 21, I believe. 21. So Balestra will get the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul. And we have a timeout called, 30-second timeout called by MSJ. And we'll take a peek over the shoulder here of Coach Wood. See Leon out there, Leon Wood, along with Mike Wood. And quickly, they have number 10, Rob Dorian, on their roster. Number 11 is Troy Davin. Kyle Horvath is 12. Tyler Madison, 15. Number 20 is Brendan LaFosso. 21, Akeem Evans. Ethan Utterback, 22. Mark Comstock, 23. 24 is Jackson Webster. Jeff Perry, 25. Cedric White, 31. Tom Pepp, 32. And Alex Snyder, 44. And I just got to find the basketball. Well, if I'm usually there. I was looking at the other 2 officials, and Pat was standing right in front of me with it. So it'll be foul out of bounds, and LaFosso all set. And Webster's checked into the basketball game for MSJ, and he will wear, I believe it's number 12 out there. It's number 12, Webster, in the contest. He adds quite a bit of quickness, and he can hit the 3-ball for a little guy. He can get out there and shoot it. Comstock, when you give up the spot down low like that, he's going to be unstoppable. They got the ball down on the blocks to Comstock, and now it's a 10-point lead, the first double-digit lead of the basketball game at 18-8. And boy, that's just a dangerous pass. And Dorian passed up the dunk to go to the layup. But again, that's just too long, a slow developing pass against this quick defense. And yeah, and actually, it would have been better out just to dribble the ball up. They'll come across to Benedict. He goes baseline, kicks it back to Margolin, and he's going to be off the mark, and it's going to be another 1 and out. The defensive rebounding is starting to really become the issue here. 1 and out for MSJ. Shot came from the perimeter. Rutland with another chance here to add to their lead. It's at 12 right now, and they'll go to Comstock. Oh, he likes the 3 ball. He got the, oh, they're going to give him 2. He had to have a toenail on the line, and you can start to see what MSJ is going to be up against on that very talented Rutland team. They've got the guard play, they've got the quickness, they've got the inside game. And right now they're just playing very, very good defense. There's another reason why I just said it. They had another steal. LaFaso didn't make it, but I'll tell you what, Comstock hustled down the floor, and he was there for the missed shot, the putback. 24-8. Rutland with the lead, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Madison. Tyler Matt 1-5. Yeah, Madison with the foul, and that's going to be the 4th team foul. First on Madison. Ball will go out of bounds on the far side, and 24-8 Rutland. Carter back in the basketball game for MSJ, and he will replace Benedict. It's going to be Margolin. MSJ losing a little bit of their patience offensively and settling for the outside shots, and I'll tell you, their passing scares the heck out of me because it's long and lazy, and Carter foul on the floor. And it should be the 5th team foul, which I don't think they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. Yeah, no, it's going to be a possession foul out of bounds. No shots coming up, and to be taken out of bounds by Balestra. And the Mounties, with 2:55 to go in the second quarter, ended the first quarter with 8 points, and they're still at 8 points. And Reedy on the inbounds play snuck in from the free throw line and couldn't finish it off. And again, Rutland's starting to build up quite a lead right now. Comstock brought it in, brought it out, and they'll swing it around to LaFaso. He's going to fade fire, and no, front rimmed it. Rebound Carter. Looks to outlet, gets it to Balestra. Balestra, no numbers there. Rutland transitional defense. Excellent job of getting back and taking any chance for an easy bucket. 2:29 to go in the second quarter, and they're going to swing it back out to Margolin. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what changes are made at halftime by the Mounties. Margolin penetrated, kicks it out, up, and Webster will be off the mark. Reedy catches, fires off the glass, and then Reedy with a rare offensive rebound for MSJ here, and they're able to convert it into points. 24-10, that's their first basket of the second quarter. It came with 2:03 to go on the clock. That's White with the basketball, and he'll find LaFaso. He'll work off the left elbow, and Dorian on the cut. Oh, nice dish. Nice passing, nice grab, and the big guy up, and I think they're going to say travel. I'll tell you what, he had the right idea though. He was just trying to step around and head to the basket. Call him for the travel. And tell you, the crowd's still coming in here. See him over at the door coming in? 24-10, 1:45 to go. It's been a very quick tempo as far as not a lot of whistles. Neither team in a bonus. Each team's only combined for 9 fouls, team fouls. So, I mean, there's been a lot of stoppage in play, and it was last touched by Rutland. The pass intended for Reedy, and Jackson Webster coming in the basketball game now for Rutland High School. He's going to replace Cedric White. White, a good job out there for Rutland. And Horvath, hey, Horvath came in, number 12. He snuck in on me out there. So Horvath, number 12 in the basketball game. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on MSJ away from the action. Yeah, Reedy will get called for the foul, and that'll give Rutland the basketball back. Mercado coming in for Webster for MSJ. And Nolan Rhodes and Reedy coming out. So all the changes I just mentioned were all for MSJ. So they'll bring the ball up, and Comstock, Dorian, Horvath. Yeah, Dorian thought about it. He can bomb away from out there. He's a good shooter. 1:17 to go in the second quarter. And you can see Dorian being guarded by Margolin, looking to go Webster, and pass is just a tad bit long for him. It goes out of bounds. MSJ will have the basketball back. They'll have Margolin in the backcourt. No pressure right now, and Dorian sneaking up a little bit further into the backcourt. And and Mercado and play toss and catch with Margolin, and they'll finally break the timeline. That's going to be a defensive kick on Horvath, and really no big deal. It's not like in college where they reset the shot clock for you. All it is the offense takes the ball back out of bounds, and they bring it back into play. Rhodes with the catch, kind of lost his bounce, lunged forward. Carter with the basketball, come back to Balestra. They'll give it to Mercado, and where everything just very slow developing outside for MSJ. Now Balestra with the bucket. But MSJ, where Rutland's passing is quick and fast and decisive. The Mounties really with a slow, lumbering passing game right now. 24-13. Horvath, no, that might have been tipped. It came off the hand funny, and the ball will be saved back to LaFaso. 27 seconds to go, and Coach Wood wants one shot, he said. Hold for the last shot. So with 20 seconds to go, we'll probably put into motion the offense with about 11 or 10 seconds on the clock. And then just play toss and catch. So MSJ will get back and sag in on defense. 8 seconds on the clock, and Rutland with the basketball. Comstock, Margolin. There's the shot, and no, that thing was halfway down, rattled around, and that's it. Mounties able to cut the lead down to 11. Rutland with a solid first half. 24-11, the Raiders with the lead in varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. MSJ basketball to get things going here in the second half of play. That's number 21, Jacob Balestra. Standing next to him is referee Mark Lambert, and Jared Margolin will be getting the basketball. We're underway, and MSJ needing to make a early statement here. They don't need to make a, overtake and run here, but they need to play better defense. And they got the ball down inside the Rhodes. That was a nice role play. That was a set play off the start of the quarter here and start of the half. And now they need to, again, get on the defensive boards, limit the second chance points, and Rutland ain't really able to get the ball down inside below the free throw line relatively at will. That's Comstock with the ball. He'll come back up top to Madison. And Dorian, there it is. Look where he caught the ball, and they'll kick it back out. And Dorian will line it up, and no. He didn't shoot a lot in the first half, Dorian. There's Comstock, offensive rebound. And that's what I was talking about, getting on the defensive boards. MSJ got to take care of the boards down there. 26-15. And that is a long, that was so long, that bounce pass, it bounced twice. Comes down to Mercado. He'll go up, and no. And MSJ able to get in the way of the play, and it's going to come down to Carter. He'll put it on the floor, go up, and get the ball in the bucket. Ryan Carter playing some excellent basketball. Get Joe here with the call. Basket's good, okay. And that's the third foul on Rutland's Tyler Madison. So Madison with 3 fouls, and coming off the bench, the scores table will be Cedric White. So White will be coming in for Madison, and Carter trying to complete a 3-point play here, and he will. Ryan Carter, I don't have a book in front of me. I don't have a statistician, but he's got to be near the leading scorer for the ballgame for MSJ. Cuts the lead to 8, 26-18. The Mounties are going to apply a little more pressure in the backcourt, try to pick up their intensity. White with the catch, and Cedric White's on the way to the paint, going to spin. Oh, what a great move. What a great move. Basket's good. Oh, he got the defender to lean the opposite way and then spun off him and turned to the basket and got the shot to drop. That was impressive stuff. Carter with the ball fake, the penetration. He's going to run through the defense, get the basketball, and yeah, he's going to need some help. He'll lob it over the top to Balestra, and the pass never had a chance. White will save it into Comstock. I'm not sure that was his intentions. I think he was trying to throw it off from the Mountie down there and out of bounds and restart the offense, but Comstock got it, and this is White, and he got fouled. Yeah, he got fouled. Yeah, on the hold. You see the call there. So it'll be Nolan Rhodes' first personal foul, first foul on the team, down 10 points. MSJ 28-18 on the defense. Rutland with the lead. They got the ball. And LaFaso, that's going to be off a defense player's foot, and he'll stay down its end. He was looking, I believe, to go to Akeem Evans, number 21. And so Rutland will set up a line play to get the ball in bounds, and yep, that is a tough shot, but he did it. See, they just out-muscled him. He got the position down low, went up between 2 defenders, and made the basket. 30-18, lead goes to 12. Mercado let the trap come to him, then goes cross court to Margolin. There's the catch by Balestra, and this is going to be Mercado for 3. Oh, did they need that? 30-21, Rutland. They're up by 9. And LaFaso with a good decision started to penetrate and then pulled it back out. Everything clogged up, man. MSJ sagging in down below. That's a tight zone, let me tell you. That's what I mean, they're leaving on the perimeter pretty much. Waiting for the guard speed to get out there on the perimeter, and that's going to be no good. And rebound will be Mercado. Ball slapped away and going out of bounds. It was a great try by Rutland's number 21, Hakeem Evans. He tried to dive over the line, stay in the air, grab the ball, and throw it off the MSJ player. And I think he probably did all of that other than the fact the ball had already gone out of bounds off of him. 5:23 to go in the third quarter. You're watching PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Saturdays at 4 starts the games of the week. And there's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. What Tom Leipold does, the program director, is whatever sports are handed in, he just starts loading them up, and we've got a foul on the breakaway. And we don't have a foul. We have a palming of the basketball and a turnover, and MSJ with a break right there. And now they have to take advantage of some of these breaks. Even though they're only down 9, it's an uphill 9. It's a lot further apart than what the 9 indicates. The score not as is closer than really what's going on the court right now. Mounties need to put together a streak. Rutland just keep doing what they're doing. They've been playing good basketball all night. Mercado to Margolin, and he's had a tough matchup. Dorian's really used his strength to keep him off balance, and I'll let Margolin glide. Boy, up, over, and Mercado, everything but the bucket. And then he got the steal and takes a block by White. White with the block, and then the interception by Rhodes, and he'll spin away from LaFaso, and boy, the game opening up a little bit for a few seconds here. Dorian with the tip, it ends up in Carter's hands. He'll go baseline to Mercado, and he got the ball somehow all the way across and got a technical foul. Okay, I missed what had happened, but they're going to call a technical foul on Mercado. And that's too bad. MSJ had possession and had the offensive end, and it's going to be LaFaso coming down to take the shots. And I can't even venture a guess as to why it was a technical, but it's a technical. And LaFaso, usually very good from the free throw line, but this is a whole different situation. Players who do this tell me he's good on the first shot. This is different than shooting normal free throws because there's nobody else around you. There's no other players to be stared at or distraction. It's just you and the whole crowd staring at you, and you're very aware of it, they tell me. It's 31-21. It is 32-21. Well, I'll tell you what, it didn't bother Mr. LaFaso, and it should be possession to Rutland. And a timeout taken by Rutland High School, and they're up by 11 right now. Joe McKernan right there, one of the officials, one of the finest officials, I might add, in all of New England. He's going to hand the ball off to LaFaso, and he'll get it into Dorian, and we're at 4:22 to play in the third quarter. Rutland with a double-digit lead right now. It's been as high as 13. Travel call. Hakeem Evans with the catch, and on the spin, he moved the back foot, and it's going to be a travel call. This is where MSJ, it's like I said, it's an uphill score right now, and they really need to take advantage of opportunities like the travel call. There's Margolin. Boy, just swallowed him up. He had nowhere to go. Ball strip. Dorian got it. Dorian with those quick hands, and he'll pivot and find Comstock, and Comstock long pass front court to LaFaso. He'll let the defender fly by, and Evans up, and no. Danced on the rim, wouldn't happen, and that's going to be Reedy in the ball game. Reedy with the rebound, and he'll come across to Jared Margolin. So Margolin and MSJ trying to find some offense right now, or some consistency on offense. That Rutland defense. Oh, right there. Cedric White up top, made the block, controlled the rejection, got it to Dorian. Oh my goodness, that was cute. He dribbled sideways. That was awesome. And they get the basket, 34-21. Well, they're right on the edge right now, putting together a big run and putting the game on ice. Not ever away, but putting a big comfortable margin between him and MSJ. It's at 13, and just feel the flow of the game tipping completely to Rutland right now. They pretty much have been in control the whole ball game. Cedric White has played one great basketball game. Coming off the bench here in the second half, you saw the block and some of his offense, and LaFaso, and no. Rebound on the weak side was Balestra, and Margolin and MSJ, I hate to say it, but really in a must get some points down this, right here on this trip. And boy, not a lot of movement offensively, and Rhodes with the good hands will make the catch. He'll cross over, and LaFaso staying right with him. Again, very stagnant offense right now by MSJ. the guy with the ball that I have the camera on is basically the guy who's moving. That's why I don't really have to pan it any higher. Margolin. I'm not sure what that was, but he got the ball back. Carter will get it to Reedy, and he'll get to the basket and get it. Carter again with that nifty pass. Reedy with the finish. And the lead down to 11, 34-23. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. PEGTV located in the House Center, building 24. Their website's PEGTV.com. Doesn't get any easier than that. And Reedy's going to have his second foul from behind. He's going to have a little push there on White. Or hold, whatever. Yeah, 13 foul. Only 4 fouls combined by the two teams here. And we're just less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Look at that nice passing. And I don't think it was blocked. I thought it slipped out of his hands, but Rutland recovers the basketball. This is a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Balestra will rip it away from Dorian. Balestra now will outlet to Margolin. Margolin front court. Margolin between circles, and he'll hang on the arc and pull it back out, and he'll wait now for the... He comes to the right side. He wants everybody to overload the far side, and Reedy will step up. He's inside the arc. Comes back to Margolin. Nowhere to get the ball down into Carter. He was trying to post up, but they were playing defense from the front side of him, and that's going to be well short. Rhodes with the shot. I don't believe it was blocked. I think he just came up soft on it. Look at Comstock. Oh, Carter with the block on Comstock. Comstock will recover the basketball, and they'll just reset the offense now. Minute 9 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Rutland 34, MSJ 23. Comstock could have taken it from the free throw line, but brought it in, drew the foul. Yeah, what a good job of penetrating. Yeah, I think we're going to have a timeout taken. Yeah, on the arm, 2 shots coming up. And that foul was on Rhodes, his second, and that's it. It's going to have a timeout taken by the Mounties. See, after that timeout, Comstock coming out with just 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. And he'll step to the line and take a couple shots. And again, that was Rhodes with his second foul, and 14 fouls on MSJ. And Comstock's first shot would be no. And he knows these rims. They know him. Like I said, he played for MSJ for a couple years, and now he's wearing red, and he's played a very good ball game not only tonight, but he's had a solid season for Rutland, and that's going to be good. Pushes the lead to a dozen at 35-23. Mercado back in the ball game. Set down for a while after he got the technical foul. That's going to be Margolin. Don't forget the technical fouls now count as a personal foul. Mercado killed the dribble, needs some help. Will go down inside Rhodes with a left-hand push shot, no good. Very creative shot, just didn't work. And then the outlet pass from Cedric White. Missed Dorian, and MSJ again. These are the types of situations where they're magnified with the struggle they're having offensively. They've got to take advantage of this opportunity, and they don't. They literally threw the ball all the way into the backcourt, and the Rutland will have the ball on the offensive end with only 33 seconds to go. And I'm not sure why that happened. Benedict will be coming in the basketball game for MSJ, and he's going to replace Balestra. Balestra's going to come up. So Dorian all set, and he'll dump it down to White, and he'll fade and fire, and the big man, pretty unstoppable down inside, White has been. Benedict, he'll navigate into the front court, and I think that went out from Benedict. Yeah, got foul instead. I see what Mike Wood's upset over. That went out from Benedict's thigh into the backcourt, and he was the first guy to touch it. And it should have been a backcourt violation, but it's going to become MSJ basketball. They'll take it out of bounds right in front of the scores table. This is Mercado. And he'll get it into Benedict. MSJ right now going through a lot of searching for a combination of anything that works right now. 14 seconds. They're going to hold for the last shot. 37-23 Rutland. Margolin letting the clock go down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. There's the screen set for him. Dorian fought right through it. Mercado probably won't get the shot away, and it's going to be away. And good quarter by the Raiders, 37-23 over MSJ heading into the fourth quarter play. 8 minutes away from getting the win on MSJ's home court. And again, it's been pretty solid all the way around. Look at their defense, look at their offense. The passing's been very superb. They've controlled the boards on both the offensive and defensive ends. And like that. They moved the ball around and got the foul. It's again, where did he catch the ball? Right underneath the basket, and that's going to send number 21, Akeem Evans, to the line to shoot a couple, and that'll be the foul on Ryan Carter. That's his first personal, team's 5th. And next week, MSJ will be starting to look at that NVL schedule. Brattleboro, MAU, some tough games keep getting tougher, and now Balestra is going to come in for Rhodes for MSJ. So Balestra 21 coming in for Rhodes with 7:46 to go, and the score 38-23 Rutland. And you'll get him. Now Carter will take the ball out of bounds and bring it into Benedict. Benedict with a long pass cross court will go to Mercado, and that's LaFaso right there defending Mercado. With a couple three. Oh, look at Dorian. Oh, he didn't get the basketball, but that just epitomizes the type of player he is. Flat out dove on the floor and kept whacking at the ball, and it's a very intense young man. And they have some moisture on the floor, and Joe's going to let it go, and we're good to play. That's Comstock on the ball defensively. Margolin able to, well, he didn't really pass it to his teammate. He got the ball tipped, and Benedict was falling out of bounds. Rutland with another defensive turnover basket. Counted, and it's going to be Comstock going back to the line, looking for a three-point play. And again, just defense. By coming out to pressure the ball like that, you're forcing the offensive player not to make good decisions. You're cutting down his time of thinking there, and that Rutland defense has been extremely aggressive here through the whole contest, and he'll get it. Three-point play for Comstock, and it goes 42-23. Rutland with the lead. And Benedict might got away with a baby step there, and yeah, get right on the ball, jump ball. Again, aggressive physical play by Rutland. Much more confident looking team. Much more decisive looking team out there. And Mercado's going to bring the ball up this time. He'll go behind the back, and he'll work from the top of the arc and come over to Benedict. Clock down to 7 minutes. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Benedict, again, they're close to getting the 5 count, and it's going to become a turnover. Yes, Dorian will get it, and this one right on the verge of becoming a blowout. There it is. 44-23, 21-point lead, and Reedy at the scores table. He'll be checking in for MSJ. Carter with the catch, sees the baseline open up, got it, foul, count it. Carter's been a bright spot, not only tonight, but all season for MSJ. The big guy go to the line here and try for his chance for a three-point play. And again, I don't have a statistician, but with only 25 points, I remember calling Carter's name a lot tonight for baskets, so I got to assume he's near the top of the scoring board for MSJ. So Ryan Carter will be up, and oh boy, he missed everything. Now, he's strong enough to reach the rim, and he knows it. That's one he's going to regret watching again, but MSJ will go to the press in the backcourt. They need, well, at this point, 44-25, they need something big to happen, and they got to roll the dice here and put some pressure on. That's going to be from outside. Got it. Comstock will nail it from the perimeter. Look at Margolin with that jump stop, and yeah, foul on the floor prior to the shot. Okay, so Joe made it very clear what happened. And that is only the 4th team foul, and MSJ will have the ball out of bounds. It's a possession foul. They'll come into Carter, and he'll go back to Mercado and block. I think it was Cedric White. Mercado will get the ball back. Balestra for a three-point shot, no good. Long shot creates a long rebound, and it'll be chased down and going to fall on Balestra. And Comstock, that's 7 fouls. Comstock will be going to the line to shoot for Rutland. And I don't know if he's aware of it yet. There he goes, yeah. Mark Lambert telling him. And so Mark Comstock will have to wait. Timeout by Rutland High School. They're up 46-25 in the fourth quarter. Rutland timeout with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Mark Comstock, in case we don't have commercial breaks, so it's only like a split second I'm gone, but Comstock at the line in case you've forgotten. He'll get set to shoot here, and that foul is the first on Balestra, 7th on the team, and that shot's good. Again, for a big strong guy, he's got a nice soft touch on the shot. And As usual, very impressive on the basketball court. And he'll get them both. That'll make it a 48-25 ball game. Reedy will bring the ball into play. He'll come to Balestra. He'll hand the ball off to Margolin, and Margolin now will go baseline, glide, fire, and no. Up, Carter, no. Reedy fighting for the ball, and Cedric White tied up by Carter, and I'm looking for the arrow too. It's going to be red basketball, so Rutland will have the basketball. And MSJ, again, going back to the pressure defense here. They'll throw over the top of the trap, get it down to Comstock, and he was fouled by Mercado. And that'll be up, number 22 Mercado with the push, and that's the 8th foul. It's still the 1-on-1. And again, just Comstock, just a tough matchup. I'm just looking at the floor for the Mounties, and I really can't see anybody I would really call a good matchup against Comstock. And I think a lot of teams through the rest of the Rutland schedule are going to look at this floor and say the same thing. Who are we going to put on number 23? And no, he can't roll that one in. Reedy will get the basketball, and he's looking to outlet it, and nobody to help him out, so he'll take the dribbles himself, and now he'll go to Margolin. Margolin whips the pass baseline. Mercado up, got the bucket, the drop, count it. Mercado with a little double clutch, hung in midair, drew the foul, got the basket. So 48-27, and Mercado going to the line to try to get the three-point play, and that foul will be on Evans. It's his 3rd personal, team's 5th. And no. But I'll tell you what, Balestra had it, crashed into Mercado, ball pop free, comes down to Comstock, they'll go to Dorian. Dorian now will work it up the court against Margolin. And Dorian is a strong guy, and he's been, defensively, he has been on Margolin most of the night, and you can just see the physical strength difference of how much stronger Dorian is than Margolin. And it's been hard navigating out there for Margolin. LaFaso, baseline, block, Reedy blocked it, Carter retrieved it. Reedy came up and got the block on the drive. It did look open at first, but Reedy closed quickly and got the block. Balestra, Mercado. Mercado backed it out, tried to create a little space. The defender stayed with him, and they'll come back to Mercado. And LaFaso just so disciplined defensively that he isn't giving in on all those moves. Balestra fades, fires, and came up short. Reedy with the rebound to Carter, to the basket and in. Carter with another bucket. Reedy with a nice save and an assist. 48-29 Rutland. And Reedy coming cross court will block the ball, the pass out of bounds, and it'll be Rutland basketball. And so LaFaso will bring the ball into play, and he'll give it to Dorian. Dorian to White. White up top on the high post and wraps the ball around to Evans. Evans playing with the 3 fouls. I don't think that's really a relevant point now. Game pretty much sealed away, 48-29. Nice catch by Comstock. They're spreading the ball, snapping those passes off, and the shot will not happen. Rebound will come down. Margolin will bring it up himself. Margolin with the rebound. Margolin in the front court gets the pass off, and that's going to be Balestra. No. Comstock, it's another 1 and out, and Comstock got around Reedy, and Comstock will bring it down the floor on the far side, step around Margolin, and work his way back to the center of the court. The pass to the left elbow, and now Dorian will alley-oop it, and LaFaso, great catch, reverse, couldn't get it. I'll tell you what, little showtime, and it was fun to watch. They almost pulled it off. Here comes Balestra up and fouled. Not sure on who, but Joe will tell us. We'll follow Joe over until he finds a good camera angle to get that handsome profile. Comstock will have the foul. 2 shots coming up for Jacob Balestra. So Balestra with the first of 2, up and no. So we'll hold at 48-29. The second shot by Balestra, as he has that nice patient routine in the beginning. He'll get that shot to happen this time, and Evans will bring the ball into Comstock. Now he's with the press, hasn't been effective. White in the middle of the floor, got the ball and work it back to Dorian. Dorian bounce pass in the corner to LaFaso. You see how Dorian came back to meet the pass, so the defender couldn't get the steal. Rutland with the just spread now on the floor, and they're playing. Yeah, they had the pass. So everybody spread out defensively too. They had it to White and it went off his hands. Mercado up and got it. Yeah, he got up there and did a little scissor roll, and Comstock having to retrieve the basketball, got away from him. Nice hands by LaFaso. And might traveled. He did travel. Comstock with a rare mistake with the travel, and the ball will go out of bounds to Rutland, and we're going to have a Rutland timeout taken with 3:10 to go. It's 48-32 Rutland. We're just about set, put the ball back into play, and MSJ with just the one timeout left. That's Smart going with the basketball, and Dorian played good defense all night against him, and Carter will kick it back out. That's going to be up, and no. Even on the second bounce, it's no good. And LaFaso will tip it to himself, and Dorian will glide into the front court, and numbers weren't there. He didn't force it, and he'll just let some time run out the clock. They'll set up their offense, run through it, looking at that zone defense being played by MSJ. And tell you what, you start looking at some of the stats, and boy, Rutland did a good job just getting on the boards tonight. They really turned a lot of second chances into points. And then on the reverse side of that, they limited MSJ to a lot of 1 and outs. So down to 2.5 minutes to go in the basketball game from the Combine Avenue Gym on Munger Vision. Rutland in the red, MSJ in the white. LaFaso turns, rims out, rebound comes down to Mercado. Mercado will dribble to some daylight, and he'll cross the timeline and get the pass. Yeah, it's going to, yeah, what it was, Comstock got in the pass lane, tipped the ball, and went off from the hands of Balestra, and Rutland will have the possession of the basketball. Yeah, and Dorian with a good catch. And he traveled. Oh, he got fouled. Let's see what, oh, I think they're going to call foul. Yeah, so Balestra will be called for the foul. That will send Dorian to the line. That's the 9th team foul. So it's still just the 1-and-1. Then when they hit the 10 foul limit, that'll be 2 shots the rest of the night. And Dorian will be up, and no. Tipped around, Balestra with the basketball, and he'll get the ball to Margolin. Again, you can see the all red jerseys back defensively, and boy, Carter came down late on the trail and just forgot to bring the ball with him. Reedy with the steal will go up, and no. Carter, oh, I'm sorry, that's not Carter, that's Margolin. Boxed out, and he should be shooting, yeah. 21, that's Evans, that's 4 fouls on Evans, and it's the 1-and-1 for Margolin. That'll stop the clock with 1:59 to go, and a 48-32 Rutland lead. Margolin's first shot, and only shot now, will be no good. Cedric White with a fundamentally totally sound box out and got the basketball. He'll come to LaFaso. LaFaso got to the free throw line and then decided he'll pull it back out. He's being guarded right now by Balestra. Cedric White, very impressive out there for Rutland, number 31. Comstock, oh, that almost went. Got his own rebound, and that will go. Comstock, textbook right there to young players at home. Just stayed with it, got his own rebound, followed his shot up, got the basket. That's the kind of thing that makes a coach sleep pretty good at night. And don't forget Comstock, greedy with the shot, and it's good. Don't forget Comstock played for Mike Wood for a couple of years. Now he's playing for him again at Rutland. So, I mean, very comfortable, no transition there with the switch over from MSJ to Rutland. He had the same coach. 50-34 MSJ is going to go down on their home court to Rutland in a convincing style here by the Raiders. Tip still gets to Evans, and they'll let the hand slap go. It'll be a basket. 52-34. And just 50 seconds to go, and the crowd's starting to file out now, and Balestra will catch, and yes. 3-pointer for Balestra with a defender coming right at him. And they'll get it to the middle of the floor to White, and they'll bring it back. Dorian called for it, and Dorian got it, and Dorian carried it. Yeah, Margolin got right up on top of him defensively, and they'll force the turnover, and 35 seconds to go in the basketball game. You see Balestra come over here, and he'll stand right in front of his bench, look to put the ball in the play, and well, I tell you what, Dorian almost got the steal. Margolin with the good hands, and he'll turn it over. Mercado with the steal and the basket. So Mercado, as things get a little playground-like now in the final minute of play, a little sloppy both ways, and Mercado with the bucket makes it 52-39, and Mercado at the line to make try to get a 3-point play here. And take it easy, coach. A lot of subs coming in. Got Webster number 12, Gilbert number 23, Benedict 14, Sexton 25, and Mercado stays on the floor. So, yeah, after all those changes, 52-40, and there's the pass on the wing, and 22 seconds to go in LaFaso. We'll bring the ball back to Comstock and see Evans in the ball game. He survived with the 4 fouls. LaFaso will just dribble around on the trap, and they're going to come down to 7 seconds, and pretty much they're going to let that clock just expire, and LaFaso will hold it. I don't think we'll see a shot, but 1 second, and Rutland will win the ball game over MSJ, and the final score will be 52-40 Rutland in the varsity action taking place at the Common Avenue Gym on PEGTV, Munger Vision.